goddess of wisdom.
What does the Magister mean by that?
By the imp's beard, I have no idea. Madness must have clouded his mind, too.
I'll be back. Ah, look here. In order to be safe from the magic of the fairies, paint them. If only I... Night Rathling! Those peculiar... They must... Every...
When I came back, all I could...
I'll leave...
Thank you.
The Raven will have to... Doesn't fit. Empty. Empty. Doesn't fit. Not a very bright idea. I'd rather... I never really understood why magicians wear those amorphous funnels on their heads. Why should I? Is this... Well, I guess... I hope the thing doesn't wake up. I hope... A lot of things are fragile. This isn't one of them. It isn't going to work. That exceeds my... I don't think so. Are those magic spells?
Eos causa discibus.
Quod die...
Ha! The gods!
What?
Eos ca-
Many crows. I don't need to know. About Nostria. As flat and ugly as a place is the kingdom of Nostria. The common Nostrian angles in brackish ponds for salterelles. I know all that already. About fairy worlds. Mighty strange to behold are the creatures of the other worlds, for it is reported that it is hard to tell if they walk on two legs, or if they're animal or plant, or Hemitic noses. Hundreds of books about Andergast, and one about Nostria. Ephedan the First. There's the story about how he set forth with the heroes to challenge the seer 13 years ago, but he was wounded on the journey and had to be left behind. There's a note about the seer. Regrettable is his death, considering the lost chance to observe the magic. How did he gather his knowledge of the future? Was he a druid or even a warlock? He seemed to use the power of fairy magic too. The examination of his remains did not reveal anything of value. That doesn't help very. I don't. I'm out of ideas. It isn't gonna. Andergast vivat, Andergast crescat, Andergast floriat. Fatum est in scriptum. There must be a secret compartment behind it. The tablet is wedged. Looky here. There's no manual, I'm afraid. Why has the magician hidden the key here of all places? There must have been more secret spots. It could fit into this hole. Aha! So, what now? I hope this isn't just for kicks. Interesting. If I turn the word Eos upside down, the letters turn into numbers. Preos, the chieftain of the gods, first among the deities. The goddess of war stands by our side in our struggle against Nostria, most of the time. The goddess of love, why have you made everything so complicated? The unpredictable god of the sea. Travia, loyal, caring, reliable, and a bit boring, but I didn't say that. the ruler of the realm of the dead. You won't get Nuri yet, but I'll send you the seer soon. The goddess of wisdom isn't too well revered in Andergast. Grim Fearon, I hope Gwynling found his way into your hunting grounds. The ever-changing lizard Ingval, called by the name of Tsar by some. Good luck and cunning, as yet, Fex hasn't left me. Perena blesses our crops. It's the blacksmiths who pray to Ingarim. What happens now? Hey! Those must have been the wrong symbols, or the wrong order. The Cage of Asmodeus, to keep valuable or forbidden artifacts, surrounded by cumulative destroyer magic. Be very aware. Destroyer magic is conferred to every object or subject that comes into contact with the cage, whether directly or indirectly. Whatever falls into the cage cannot escape forevermore. Invisible threads of power hold the desideratum in the middle of the cage. The seer's wooden ring. The magicians have simply caged it like a bird.
Ah! What the devil?
The chandelier can neither be moved up nor downwards. Any other skill would prove more helpful. We have to talk. What do you know?
What exactly?
I'll be back. Raven's Peak. There's something about a battle near the castle of Raven's Peak, but not a word about where this castle is. Many? I don't need to... Something's written. Whatever is put into it can never be retrieved by anyone but Master Asmodeus himself. But Master Asmodeus has been dead for years. Is this... Well, I guess... dead. At least I...
Eos causa discimus. Eos causa discimus. Eos causa discimus. Eos causa.
His eyes look like he hasn't closed them for days. Finally, a tablet I can read, which doesn't automatically mean that I understand it all. The wine would run directly into the cage from here, but I cannot really hang the decanter here. Wherever did I get... It isn't going to work. I'll leave it like that. I guess the wine can't be saved anyway. Then the wine will run through the hole into the cage. Or through the cage. Be that as it may, this doesn't get me closer to retrieving the artifact. Empty. Well, what did I expect anyway? The jug doesn't even fit through one of the openings. That doesn't help. Why on earth... For the sake of old times. Wouldn't be the first time broken crockery brought luck. What if I just let them drop in? The shards hover in there like the wooden ring. So much for your invincible cage. The scholar seems to be quite spry, apart from his leg. After all, he was crazy even before the Tempest of the Crows. We have to talk. Look, Giacomo, the seer's ring.
By all the stars. In the meantime, I've read through more of the magician's analysis.
Do you know what exactly the thing does now?
Zinda have mercy on me. It really seems to swap the souls of two living beings. It's important to have a focus. The artifact has to be equipped with a part of the target's body.
The raven's feather. From my dream!
That's right. The target must be near the artifact too.
How does it engage the magic?
If you speak the word, the magic of the ring is engaged immediately. Alas, this says its magic is spent for the most part already.
What does that mean?
It can only be used once more.
What exactly can be used as a focus?
You will need an actual part of the target's body. Hair, fingernails, blood. That associates the ring with the target person. The body part has to be conjoined with the artifact. Touch it, as it were.
The seer is still captured in the raven's body. And what did Gwynling used to say? To catch a...
Wait,
Why? If the seer is...
or we'll let him get his hands on the artifact and do exactly...
Do you think you're telling me something I don't know? But we are not the future's slaves, and I'll be back soon. Raven's Peak, Raven's Peak. Here, the mountain Raven's Peak in the stone oak forest. And on this page, Magician Dorota has drawn the way to the magic harp.
Excellent.
This is the artifact the seer escaped the flames with, and now his spirit rests in the body of a raven. We have to talk. I'll be back.
It doesn't matter if the crows are cursed or not. My life is forfeit. You'd better go. There's time to flee yet.
I'd rather not. I've succeeded in doing what... Night Rathling. I'll leave. Thank. Ah, look here. In order to be safe, if only I... Here's something about... It is said about dark druids that then they migrate from soul to soul and thus live until their own soul goes to the... Some fairy folk are also said to have this, but those just do it for pleasure and so they play a joyful game. The fairy scholar has all the records concerning that matter. We have to talk. What do you know?
What exactly?
Would it be possible to change the ring's magic word?
You mean the trigger? Why do you ask?
We could render the ring useless to the seer and use it as bait instead.
Interesting thought. The analysis of the magicians say that this is possible. The original word has to be recited backwards, followed immediately by the new word to be implemented.
Have the magicians had any luck with this?
I'm afraid not. They never found out the seer's word.
In my dream, the seer mumbled one word when he changed souls.
Try to remember it.
It was... Corvus.
Formidable. Now we can prepare the ring with our own magic word.
How about... Satinav.
That is a very good choice. Zatanaf it shall be.
I'm ready to go to the Raven's Peak to free Nuri. I'll bait the Raven with the artifact he so desperately wants. Then I'll kill him, or flee with Nuri.
I don't know, Garon. Certainly it is useless to him without the new magic word, but how do you want to say